All right, guys, what we're going to talk about now is dates and how to make things happen. Obviously, if you're a guy going on a date, let's assume you're looking to get your dick wet, potentially, right? Or you're hoping to build intimacy, or you're hoping to take her home, or you're hoping to have a second date and keep her around, or make sure she likes you and, make sure you enjoy your experience. Well, how do you do that? Well, in this module, we're going to talk about dates, and we're going to talk about everything from the types of dates to, best date locations, leading, venue changing, etc. And pretty much just how to make things happen using certain mindsets and fundamental habits. So sit back, hang tight. What we're gonna talk about in this video specifically is the types of dates. So you have many, many types of dates. You have two types of dates, mainly when it comes down to it. You have, instant dates or day twos. Okay, we can break that down even further, but I want you to think about dates as essentially an opportunity to make things happen. It's an opportunity to get to know the girl. It's an opportunity to really get to know her one-on-one. So instead of now being in some sort of crazy setting where it's a cold approach in the day, or you're meeting her at the mall or whatever, and she's in a rush, she doesn't have time to actually meet you, now you guys can kind of lean back, hang tight, and fucking chill and get to know each other and understand exactly who she is and understand her subjective reality. So that's really what a date is, okay? And a lot of guys don't recognize that. They think what a date is some sort of romantic thing, or it's you trying to buy her dinner, or it has to be some sort of experience. It could be all those things too, but really the whole point of a date is to lead it from point A to point B, from the cold approach into sex potentially, or into a relationship, or some sort of intimate relationship dynamic, right? Because hey, girls like to get laid too, girls want to meet guys too, and again, it's about leading it from open to close, from point A to point Z, to making things happen and hitting a home run so that she's happy and so you're happy, right? And so what the date is, it's that transitional experience. And so you have the main two types of dates, right? Where it's if she is logistically available, take her on an instant date. Whether that be maybe you're talking to a girl on the street and it happens to be evening and you're like, hey, cool, let's go get some wine at this bar. Maybe let's go to this fucking pub and go get drinks. Maybe I'll bring you to this fucking party, right? Or, you have instant dates in the day where you just bring her back to your place for drinks or whatever, to smoke weed on the rooftop. Or you have, the opportunity to go explore a random fucking building and make it on the staircase, right? An instant date, some sort of instant spontaneous experience. It doesn't have to be that crazy. It could be, hey, let's go get coffee. Hey, let's go get fucking a walk in the park and do this thing right now in this very moment. Let's go check out that cool thing over there, right? An instant date, right? Then maybe in most cases, the girl is busy or she's in a rush and she's not available in that moment when you meet her and you do the cold approach. And so what you're going to do is you're going to pretty much day to her, right? You're going to day to her. You're going to take her on an official kind of date, a day two. And those dates, great. It could be, drinks at the place across the street from your apartment. It could be you inviting her to a nightclub where you invited 20 other girls to go dates with you. I actually know a dude who I don't really talk to anymore, but this guy was a super advanced level PUA. He'd probably hooked up around like 1,000 girls or more. And it was funny because what he would do is he would literally day game, and he would never do night game. He would just do day game throughout the week. He would run around the streets, the mall, just fucking mass approaching girls. He'll probably do like 20, 30 approaches a day, and he'll just instantly approach girls and say, hey, you're cute. I think you're cute. Or he'd literally walk up to girls and be like, hey, you have a nice bum. He would literally tell girls, hey, I find you sexually attractive. You're fucking sexy. Or hey, what's up, girl? I like your bum. I'm having this orgy party, and you invite girls to orgies. And so what you do is on Friday and Saturday nights, you go to the swingers club, and you just stack girls on his, invite list, I guess you could say. There's no guest list at the swingers club, but you pretty much just invite like 15 to 20 girls to the swingers club, and you'd have sex with all of them. And so each weekend he was having sex with, I'm not exaggerating, up to 20 girls a week. Up to 20 girls a week he was having sex with at the swingers club. But this is all he was doing, and this is in his prime. But it's crazy because, he ended up having sex with like 300 women in a year from doing this, right? From doing day game and inviting them to the swingers club. So that's even a form of a day two or a date where, you're just stacking girls at the swingers club, right? But what you can also do, obviously, is, do the traditional normal date, invite girls out for drinks. Now, what are types of dates you should never do? Movies as a first date, horrible, because you don't get the chance to talk and vibe and connect. Dinner dates, I try to avoid because it's kind of messy. It's kind of like less intimate, a little bit formal, a little bit too formal. You don't get to relax and doesn't allow the girl to relax. The best dates, in my opinion, are, something very, very casual, very casual. Some rinky-dinky shithole bar, maybe just drinks at your place on your rooftop on your patio. But oftentimes girls won't necessarily be comfortable with coming right over unless you have a very strong ability to build empathy and build comfort. And so unless you're really good at doing that, girls aren't going to be really comfortable with coming right over. And so what you want to do is you want to develop the skill set of building a lot of comfort and having girls come straight over. And so the best option is, find a venue really close to your place. And obviously this is where good logistics come in. If you have a, city center penthouse like I do, city center Airbnb or apartment or condo, whatever the fuck, right? And it's down the street from all the clubs and bars or across the street from all the clubs and bars. Well, perfect. You go to the nightclubs, pull girls straight to your place. It's an instant date. So that way you're in the club, you meet a girl and you do an instant date of, hey, let's go get drinks at my place. Let's go after party at my place, right? That's an instant date. It's an instant date type experience. Or, you have a date and you met the girl during day game and you tell her, hey, meet me at this bar at 6 p.m. And it just so happens, oh yeah, my place is just across the street and I have really nice iced wine. Let's go back to my place for some iced wine and then we'll go out check another pub. Next thing you know, you end up back at your place. Cool, right? And if things happen, they happen. If they don't, they don't. So when it comes to types of dates, you want it to be a situation where the music's not too loud, the venue is open and friendly, and she feels comfortable. She doesn't have to do herself up too much, but also she's always coming to you. It's very, very important. She's always coming to you. You never want to go to her. She's always coming to you. You never want to go to her. She's coming to you. You have the power. The ball's in your court. Okay? Very, very important. Don't ask why. Just listen to what I say. She always must come to you. It's a very, very important fundamental. Okay? And you also want to make sure that, you're leading the situation, you're leading the date, and you're very confident and sure of where you're going. You kind of have this like almost air and allure of, you're very sure of everything you're doing. You're very sure of everything you're doing, okay? And again, when it comes to types of dates, there's a million different types of dates. The best dates, I would say, is drinks. If you don't drink a lot, if you don't drink at all like I do, you can still do drinks, and you go drink an orange juice, and she drinks beer or wine or whatever the fuck, right? Hope that makes sense. You kind of be like, oh yeah, get whatever you want, get whatever you want. Oh, I recommend you get this wine. And you just order, a San Pellegrino or a fucking, soda water yourself, okay? You don't need to drink on these dates. You don't need to, okay? It's fine. The whole point isn't the drinks. The whole point is the date and hanging out there and getting to know her on a personal level and making sure she's a fun time, making sure you show her a great emotional adventure and making sure she has a great emotional experience.